Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fire Emblem E3. Usually, I have some sort of opening joke prepared uh, regarding the nature of FEE3, but today I don't because we're playing Fire Emblem Restoration Army, and this hack is hard as heck. Like, holy cow. Okay, so I'm starting at Chapter 5. This is not my first time doing Chapter 5. I would die if I played this blind. But I will be going over some of this hack's features while we sort of scroll past the opening narration. So essentially, if you like training trainee units, you know, your Ests, your Neonos, or, I mean, more accurately, uh, your Ewins, this is the hack for you. Because your entire starting party is trainee units. And you might think to yourself, wow, starting with trainee units, that sounds cracked because they get really good. First of all, besides being a summoner, Edwin doesn't actually get that good. But second of all, this hack is painful. The trainee units start at move 4, and the enemies are not trainee units to begin with. And I want to emphasize that this is a good thing for people who like that. This hack is for if you really want to feel the 0 to hero. You earn the 0 to hero. I'm at the point now where the units start to feel good. The beginning is like a bit of a struggle, and that's intentional. In fact, you don't even have a Jagan unless you play on easier difficulties. I played on the hardest difficulty because it says in the difficulty description that's like what the creator intended. And I also played on fixed growths. I recommend that anyone who plays this hack plays on fixed growths because a lot of the margins in this hack are very tight. And if you get unlucky with growths, you might end up having a bit of a get doubled by everything issue. So, yeah, fixed growths, hardest difficulty, my personal recommendation. Of course, if you want to experience this hack and have a bunch of training units get super jacked, but not be, really suffering for it, then yeah, just play normal or easy. You get a Jagan. I don't actually know what normal or easy is like, but I'm sure it's still fun. So, there's actually a decent amount of story. Essentially, in this chapter, we're going to have to be evacuating some civilians while beating up the boss. This hack does have, like, a few very cool-looking custom portraits, a few recolors of, vanilla guys, but I think the most fun part is definitely the wide amount of different combat animations that are present. I'm pretty sure, most of them are from the repo, but this hack really uses everything that there is to offer in terms of class stuff. Makes it pretty exciting to watch. Although, because it's really hard and I had to reset a lot, I started turning the combat animations off after a certain point. Help me keep my sanity. But for this, I'll be keeping them on until, it starts to slog the video. So the story in general is that you guys are rebels against the big bad Kingdom Empire. I mean, there's more to it than that, but, that's the basics. Okay, so you'll note that I have a level 1 unit here as my lord. This is because I have already promoted from trainee. So Ryan is now a mercenary. Congrats. I have not promoted this guy, but I have promoted Irene as well, who is a pirate. Every unit gets 3 promotions from trainee into base class. So you can pick between, I think, Mercenary, Wanderer, which is like Myrmidon, and Mage for Ryan. You could go Mage, but I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe there's like some meme build. Anyway, each unit has a personal skill. Some units have a skill they get when they reach level 10 in their trainee class, and then a class skill. Now, the class skill can be painful sometimes because enemy mercenaries will also lunge you, and you can get into that sort of get dragged into an infinite vortex of pain sort of loop. Okay. So, let's see. Anything else in, like, the preps that I should really describe about this hack? Yes, this hack has brawling. So here we have our martial artist, Starling, whose personal skill, by the way, is Acrobat, which makes sense because of the wing thing. She actually has a bow vulnerability, too. And so, this uses magic, but hits physical, I think, and is also brave on attack and when defending. Alright, so first we gotta pick our units. As you can see, this map is actually really nice looking. Like, look at these ruined houses things. I don't know what, like, asset set this is from, if it's, like, fully custom or something, but look at this. Okay. Yeah, so you can see, like, we have some different looking... They're not brigands. They're savages, which means they can use axes and light magic. We have our classic shamans, some wolf riders. Okay. I've been putting off, like, thinking about what I want to do here, because I probably should have done the preps off-screen, but at this point, I am in it too deep. We also have a dedicated convoy unit, a la Merlinus, who uses lances and staves, which is pretty cool. Alright. I think I've got basically everything I need here. Let's just get started. And yes, we have a... Well, you can't really see yet, but... Now, this map does warn you what you have to do. You gotta have the greeniest escape, you have to defeat the boss, as it says there on the top right, and you also have to watch out for enemies that might attack these the escape point up here. So, again, you know, dialogue does say that. Sometimes you are not so forewarned, other times you are, so pay close attention. Let's see. Yeah, that's basically it. Oh, right. The new unit, Staff Armor. This game has staff armors. Let's go. Yeah, so there are attacking staves in this too, and they're classified as light magic, but they have the staff icon, which is pretty nice. And I think they use, like, staff proficiency too. Similarly, knives are classified as swords. I didn't deploy a knife user, because I don't have one I really like right now, but something to keep in mind. Only your rogues and thieves and such can use knives. Your regular sword units can't. I tried that. Okay, so without going into the stats too deeply, most of your regular units will get pulverized if they take too many lumps in a single go. So we're actually going to play Super Baby here, and just turtle the heck up. Okay, martial artists, it's mentioned in the class description. They're good for close combat fighting, and they're also pretty good versus mages. Or at least this one is. Look at that resistance. So we're gonna punch a mage. Let me just make sure my animations are on. Here we go. Yeah, you'll notice that most of the music in this hack is based off... It's just like vanilla stuff, but, like, you know, put in different places. I don't think there's too much custom music, although I might not have just been paying attention. It's mostly the graphical access that have a lot of custom stuff going on. Okay, so, two other things. You gotta check for enemy items, because the enemies have interesting inventories in this, and you will be punished if you don't check. Luckily, it does have a nice warning thing, like, you know... I think this is a skill system base, so is the press select to see the enemy ranges, so that's really nice. And the other thing is that, okay, that's just Kanto. But certain enemies will randomly have a, come on, here we go. A personal skill that you might not expect, like Swordbreaker on this guy. So, that's not random, like in the completely random sense, but, it is kind of random in that you don't really know what to expect. For example, there's no indicator that this guy has a skill, but this guy wouldn't. But it's always the same skill on the same guy, so you can learn to watch out for it if you're cautious. I am not visiting this house right now, and the reason is because if I visit the house and the greenies start coming out, they're gonna start running like little dummies, and I don't want that to happen. static heal. Luckily, heal staves in this hack are 1-2 range. Mend isn't. Mend is strong, but not 1-2 range. Oh, and I can also do this. Normally, I wouldn't waste the Enfeeble Staff here, but this is a FEE3 recording, so I don't have to worry about the integrity of my save file. Look at that nice Lancer animation. Nice militia. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn off animation soonish. Not quite yet, though. We have Pirate. I promoted Pirate just because I like the Pirate aesthetic more than like the Fighter one. Can you speed this up by holding? I think so, yeah. You can speed up the animations a little bit by holding A. That's nice. Okay. I lost Lewin, which hurts a lot. And so now I'm actually going to show off a little bit earlier than I intended a neat feature of this hack. So, if you resume chapter, you actually start from the beginning of that turn instead of from wherever you left off. And this hack is kind of hard enough to need it. So we're going to leave the battle animations off now, and I'll just show off the ones we need to show off. But I'm resetting now because I honestly don't think I'll be able to make it to the end of this chapter if Lewin dies here. And having Lewin die here was entirely my fault, and dumb. This is why I turned animations off eventually. It's bound to happen. Okay. Check ranges real fast. Attempt to enfeeble. Probably fail. Yeah. Whatever. If I mess up again, I'm really gonna just start this recording over. I hope I don't have to do that. If you're hearing this, it means I didn't mess up, obviously. Now you'll notice that Irene just absolutely demolished someone. And this is because the trainee units, while they start off as bad as you would expect, they do get really good. So this hack does eventually reward you for the work you put into your units. Alright, so the green units are going to continue to absolutely get their stuffing caved in right now. But that's fine, because the main green unit guy, if we look at Nolan's stats here, 12 defense and on a throne. Triangle that doesn't really help here, but whatever. Yeah, he's thick. He's not going anywhere. Okay, so now we can attempt to deal with this rider over here. This is actually, I think, the easy part. Not quite like that, though. Okay, I'm gonna do a little mendy mend. Make sure we're nice and topped off. And then just kind of pray that this works. Uh-oh. The feeble staff? can actually get away with this. So we'll just do that. Oh no, that guy's still there. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to lunge this caster out of the armory. And then we have to try and get both of these. That's not happening. Okay. That guy in there is probably okay. We need to get rid of this unit. That's the priority. Let's see. You take only 4 damage, so as long as I can... That's not bueno. We'll make it work. Ah, I got it. So this guy can't rechain one, and this guy has terrible magic, so I don't actually have to worry about him. And so therefore, we're going to use one of our rescue staff uses. There we go. Bottom might be a little undermanned now, but, them's the breaks. And by bottom, I mean middle. Alright. This is a good time to note that the creator of the hack wanted me to try and promote someone, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So, first of all, Irene's personal, very useful. Minus 10 void to all enemies within 2 tiles. You're going to want to make use of this whenever you can. Not in range. Perfect. If you have a shaky hit rate kill that you want to secure, just throw Irene somewhere in there. The minus 10 doesn't seem like it would help that much, but it absolutely does help that much. Alright, so let's get that ship EXP. Get a Beast Slayer. Nice. Our Darkcaster is very slow, so I can't afford to have her taking any combats too directly. Alright. I think we've made it out of the first 2 turns, probably alive. It's the hard part, you know? The green units are all dead. Don't worry about that too much. It's basically guaranteed. Actually, there is that bow-using guy who is in the opening cutscene. You're supposed to be able to recruit Finn, but I have no idea how to do it. You know what? You brave souls, if you want to go play, figure that out for me, let me know. Okay. Not every unit has a perfectly accurate range representation. For example, this recruitable I know from playing will actually not move. So, Jala is safe to approach, and approach I shall once I figure out how to do so. Alright. Enemy number 1 is this guy over here. Nice. Easy peasy. Alright, and now we start making slow but steady progress. And I do mean slow. There are some movement skills in this too, which is nice, like Smite. I'm gonna want to use those for little micro-positioning tricks sometimes. Okay, Hatchet, or Iron Axe is a little bit too much there. Probably throw a single hatchet. Yeah, okay. So we're going to heal. You might notice that our Merlinus does not have fantastic healing capabilities. You would be correct. Okay, Flux Speed 7. Our speed is 4, but we're missing a crucial bit of constitution to allow us to take that safely. So unfortunately, that means turtle and away we go. Although now's actually a good time to get working on this wall. Because what happens is that all the civilians will flee to the top left of the map in this one. Spoilers, but you gotta find out soon anyway if you're watching this far already. That means you gotta make a good path for them, or the civilians will try to go dumb places. And that's not good. Oh, yep, there goes Finn. Rip. Oh, Finn, let's go. Don't die. Maybe Finn will live this time. Who do I recruit Finn with? Oh no. Whatever. I get to that if I get to that. Alright, who's got good resistance? Nobody, but you have bulk, which is equally as important here. Actually use a vulnerary because supplier healing simply cannot keep up with demand. Get a little supply and demand joke. I'm trying, I really am. We have the hatchet equipped? No, we really... Nah, let's save it, let's save it. Never know when that one hatchet use is gonna come in handy. That's not a joke, by the way. Okay, this is a nice place to illustrate the usefulness of Smite. You can just toss someone over terrain. It's really nice. There we go. Alright. This guy over here has a hand axe. 20 damage. Even the mage can live it. Perfect. Although, might get double if I equip Thunder, which is fairly heavy. So, there is an anima weapon triangle in this. I think it's fire beats wind, beats thunder, beats fire. And thunder is 1-3 range, which is really cool. Okay. Also, there is a basic attack staff, Harm, which is easily accessible, so you can do nonsense like this. Although I don't recommend doing nonsense like that too often. Okay, well, we tried. I was trying to save a little bit of time by, like, you know, baiting that guy over quicker. It's not a big deal, it's not a big deal. Let's go. Don't die. Oh boy. Oh, didn't get doubled. Freya always gets doubled. What is this? Oh, yep, see? That guy, just not fated to live. Nolan usually lives. I'm confident on this. Nolan will be fine. Don't need to worry. It's definitely not Cope. Let's go. Let's go, Nolan. Got the biggest threat out of the way. Ah! Yeah. So, you know, when the project says there will be enemies from behind, believe that warning. Alright, so now we're going to have this happen, actually. You get a little item, and the green unit comes out. And the green unit will escape through the upper left here. So, it's about time since we cleared that out, and she'll need a little bit of time to get through the forest and stuff. I believe these guys actually don't do anything if you're far enough away from them that they don't do anything. So... Can I get away with this somehow? No. Yeah, it's fine. Check this real fast. Alright, safe zone. Time to painstakingly start healing Freya, who lived with 1 health. I can't believe it. How slow is this guy? 6 speed. That explains it. Alright, we'll soften this up again. And now we can reinforce. Okay, I did not make a mistake there. You can bring a thief along to, like, get stuff here. I'm just not, because I'll probably die, like, a lot, trying to do that. Oh! Morgan the Villager has a cutscene where he reveals he knows how to use lockpicks. Again, apologies for the spoilers, but, you know, you were about to find out anyway because I actually do intend on lockpicking with Morgan here. Oh no, these guys do charge! Starling is my favorite unit. Easy. Yeah, so as you can probably tell by now, the jump from recruit to, you know, proper tier 1 unit is pretty thick. And this is for two reasons. First of all, you get, like, some stat boosts, but they're honestly fairly minor. Like, it's not as much as your usual tier 1 to tier 2 promotion gain. But the second thing is that your level goes back to 1, and I think it actually just goes back to, like, you know, level 1, tier 1 experience gain, which means you start leveling up again real fast, which is nice. Alright, here we have the typical recruit your enemy. Something really nice about Eren is access to Live to Serve. So between Harm and Eren eventually having passable speed, not really, if you train her up, you can actually take some tanking with her and come out on top. Oh yeah. She has an axe reaver. Let's go. So yeah, that's nice. And incredibly useful, because sometimes you just don't have enough bodies to go around. Okay, so now that this wall is broken through and I've congealed my forces, I'm going to begin attempting to evacuate that house up there. This guy, I think, is the bigger threat and needs to be dispatched like so. But I'm gonna see if I can take out this guy over here first. Okay. Hit number 1 was successful. Let's go. Okay, Sal's promotion show-off time. Yeah, like I said, some units learn something at level 10. In Salus's case, his default is having plus damage and avoid when above 75% health, and his second skill is gaining damage when below max HP. So you get the best of both worlds. I'm just gonna absolutely destroy this guy with Irene. Okay, we'll be there soon. 15 speed. Yeah, you gotta check speed because basically everyone can double you, so I am not touching that yet. Nice. Let's go. Yeah, some weapons will grant skills, you know, based off the skill system skills. So, the weapons don't describe what the skills do, just gives you the name. But you can always just, like, Google it. Or if you're familiar with skill systems, it'll do, I think, exactly what the skill system version does most of the time. Alright, so we have that girl starting to escape over there. That's good. These guys showing up, that's bad. Although, again, Wolf Spirit guy with 8 damage, absolutely useless. Swarm has steel speed, which is horrifying. And this guy is sturdy. Okay, Shamshir? No. Shamshir? No. Time to run. Yeah, so, your units start off with 4 move. I explained that at the start of the video, and you are now seeing why that matters. We're going to congeal our strong guys, and oh, now is the time to show off promotion. So you can just promote directly through a menu command, and Saus can promote into a heavy cav or a knight. I'm going to go with the heavy cav because I like movement. Although, cavalry does have interesting movement restrictions in this hack too. Cavalry is penalized very heavily when trying to move up and down stairs. And when you think about it, you realize, that's pretty logical, actually. So, I actually like that a lot when I found out. I don't know if I'm going to like it in this particular scenario, but it is cool. Alright, so we're going to pile those two up there. I'm actually not going to go up there with Irene. I'm going to attempt to go at the boss, because once you rescue all the houses, you want to crack the boss open. So over here, supply. Let's get an iron sword since our guy just learned how to use swords. You'll note that the boss down here is an axe user with thunder. If I can, I would like to bait him into using the thunder and then just slap him. But I don't know how feasible that's going to be, so for that reason, I would like to get one of my sword units down there as well. Okay, iron sword over here. Gotta check the inventories, like I said, because, you know, you wouldn't necessarily think that the Wolf Riders were wielding an iron sword, but I guess all cavalry in this project gets the double swords, which is cool. Or double weapon types. Here we have Morgan using his villager pickpocketing capabilities. Pickpocketing. He can't actually steal, though. He just opens chests. I had a lot of blind confidence in Nolan's ability to survive, but actually I've only gotten this far in this, like, chapter once before. Like, the one time before was when I beat it, but, like, I don't actually know if he has a chance to die normally, so I guess we'll find out. Alright, give him the old stabby stab, let's go. Yeah, alright, no one's fine. Okay, now we have to do something. Because this guy, will die even to Wolf Spirit guy, which is not bueno. So I'm thinking about whether I've already irrevocably messed everything up, and I don't think so. I think we're gonna be just fine. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, getting hit on the enemy phase and dying would feel really bad, so we're just going to use a vulnerary. And voila! Civilian saved. Alright. Everyone else can get cracking. I no longer need to grind Silas because Silas is already promoted. So I'm just gonna start mopping up. Yeah, one other thing I've noticed about this hack is that a lot of enemies drop stuff, which is kind of cool. I like it. Alright, here you go. Iron Sword for your troubles, and we will take away the regular Iron Lance. Salus's personal weapon, the Ranseur, grants triangle depth and 2 speed, which is nice because the Iron Shield he gets at default weighs him down 2 speed. I just keep it on him because he's pretty beefy and a good user of the Iron Shield. In my opinion. I could be wrong. You know, just wrong. Get everyone all pressed up there, nice and friendly with each other. I don't need the enfeeble yet, so, this person has a hammer, does 22, Starling can survive. I throw Starling at all my problems. So once we eat this guy, we should be able to rescue this villager, and then we'll be good to go. We can actually get in here with, Jala too, and okay. I think we're good. Oh, look at that enemy phase Brave. Let's go. Starling is so good. Oh no, Nolan. Not like this. Acrobat. I really like the use of Acrobat to keep Starling and grounded unit while still like making use of the wings. It's like big brain design. Okay, my plan was to lunge this guy out of the forest, but I can't now because of that civilian. So we're just gonna start shooting and hope for the best. I am American. That's really bad. Ooh, that might be a reset, or rather a resume, but we'll see. Yeah, like I said, non-rogues can't use the special cool knives, because obviously it'd be kind of busted if they could, so we'll have to make do with what we got here. Get a supplier kill because it's funny. I actually think the boss doesn't move yet, so I'm gonna risk it. This map ends if you beat the boss, I think after getting everyone, although I'm not even sure getting everyone is necessary. So, I'm just going to press for the boss and hope I can get the boss before any green units die. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not game over? I thought it was a game over. Okay, I guess the green units are, a reward sort of thing. They give you more rewards the more you save. Alright, look at that damage. Let's go. Let's see here. I think I would actually like to bait this guy into attacking Jala. Ooh. Additional unit. Spooky. A little Sword Reaver action there. Perfect. Oh, this guy actually cannot use the Thunder. Oh, because he doesn't have anima ranks. I don't know if that's intentional or not. It probably is. Thunder's really good. Okay. Uh-oh. It's time to skedoodle. It is unnecessary since I don't care about keeping everyone alive because it's just for FEE3, but it's time you witness my awesome skedoodling strats. Look at this. Gotta make up for those 4 move units somehow. Okay, well now I just feel silly committing all these guys over here for like 1 green unit that didn't matter. But I do remember the aftermath rewards being fairly decent, so it's not actually too hard to save all the green units. I'd recommend trying for the optional objectives whenever you can. Sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you just can't. Oops. Still had the Sword Reaver on there. There we go. Had Aaron take 1 blow. I didn't think that would happen. Okay. Let's see. Must be that triangle adept, right? Yeah, steel sword, javelin. Let's go. Okay. And now we're going to finish this off. Iron sword on halberd. Oh, hold on. One last thing I forgot. Guaranteed crits on boss finishes. And with all the custom animations in this, you're going to want to farm specific boss finishes if you're really good, just to see the crits. Okay, and that's chapter, I believe, 5 of Restoration Army. So, like I said, this is a fairly difficult hack, not for the faint of heart, but it does reward you for putting up with its difficulty. There are occasionally weird spawns. You know, I wouldn't say, like, some of them are, like, ambushy, but if you pay attention to, like, the map cues, you should be able to work around them. Most of the units you get will start off feeling kind of mid, but you're rewarded. I know I've said that, like, 4 times already. What else is there to say? Let's see. There's a lot of guidance chapters, and yeah. That's basically it, you know? The plot is fairly straightforward. It's not bad. It's not fantastic. It's there. It's serviceable. It's not cringe. It doesn't detract from the story or the gameplay. The maps are, in my opinion, fairly tightly designed. Almost a little bit too tight. You will find there is some element of puzzle emblem at times, but it's not entirely that there's only one solution. You know, you can use the units you like still because, again, they all turn out pretty decently. It's just that sometimes if you're playing on hard mode especially, you have to respect the fact that you're on hard mode and not just try to do whatever you want. Overall, you know, cool hack. I actually did not request a save file for this. I played all the way up from the prologue to chapter 5 on my own because I kind of like the get punished ethos. So, you know, this has my seal of approval. I recommend you guys go out to play it. Enjoy the rest of FEE3. Or if this is the last presentation of FEE3, goodbye.